Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another fun-filled episode of Inside NHSTRA. I'm your host, Mark Beaudry. That weirdo waving is downtown Kevin Brown.
What's up, kids?
John Espinette in the middle, and our faithful leader of the show, Ben Bazowski, over there. What's going on, buddy?
What's up?
How is everybody today?
Good.
Peachy.
I want to murder the weatherman. That's what I want to do.
Yeah. Well, they made up for it today because I got soaked getting our damn pizza tonight. You saw the picture I sent you.
Well, I'm sorry.
Yes.
I was this close to calling you and say I want Jersey Mike's.
We have made an executive decision here that pizza's out, Mike's is in.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I was bummed out when you guys told
You
me this
came around the
after.
corner, everybody in the room went, "Oh, come on!"
But I will piggyback off what you say. You cannot fault the tracks for this stuff. I think anybody and everybody who was looking at the forecast knew. I mean, I myself looked at it. I saw from like 4 to 8 o'clock, 70 to 80% rain. It was a beautiful day. You know, it was a shame, but
here's
kind
the
of.
weird thing.
Kind of,
Here's
yeah.
the weird thing.
It was a gamble.
At Hudson, it didn't rain. Everywhere else, it rained.
Yeah.
Because George Ballin said, "Oh yeah, it was thunder and lightning and
The one thing you got to remember, when you have a crowd that's in aluminum stands,
Yeah.
once there's lightning or thunder, you're done.
Yeah.
If it was just a forecast of rain, I think that would have been a different output.
Yeah.
But all that thunder and lightning, I can tell you what, I live 20 minutes south of the track, and it poured buckets at my house, and it was thunder and lightning, and it was horrible. And it still is all day today, so it's just crappy.
Yeah. It's that time of year with transforming into that tropical weather pattern. It's just going to be hit or miss. It's going to be thunder showers. I mean, Saturday was supposed to same thing. It was supposed to be a rain fest all day, and it was hit or miss. It all depended on where you were. If you look at the radar, it's a blob here and a blob there and a blob
Didn't
there.
rain Friday though.
Didn't rain Friday.
Didn't rain Friday.
What happened on Friday? Was something going on?
Some badass racing happened. That's what
Yeah, it was
happened.
some
I
good-
can tell you
great
what,
racing.
if this was the prelude to the $10,000 to win Kyle Busch race, I cannot
I'm gonna
wait.
say this right now. Wayne's getting that car figured out. Wayne and Bruce have been working hard. When they got the car, they had short run speed, but they couldn't get consistency. They've kind of given up a little bit of the short run speed for the long term speed, but he's starting to get that short term speed. I think he was P2 on time trial, so
Yeah,
they're coming.
Well, he was taking a long way around too.
Yeah.
He was, yeah.
Oh, he was on the outside for a while.
Yeah, I watched. It was awesome.
But it's
Awesome
funny,
race.
Griffith, what did he pull up?
14, 5,
14,
14,590. I have them all right here.
Everyone's saying that's a track record for Pro Stars, which I honestly don't really know how to check because no one really ever kept track of it.
Right.
Well, Helliwell had a 14,770. I'll go down through the top couple here. So Derek had 14,590. Helliwell had 14,770. Cusack ran a 14,797.
Good for him.
Joey Pohl ran a 14,802. Do we know what happened to Joey?
He broke early, right?
Yeah,
Before the race started?
He didn't even start the race.
I think the sway bar broke out of it.
They found that on the track.
Yeah.
Oh, they did?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ryan.
Because he's always fast.
He is always fast.
Oh, that car was fast. Ryan Green ran a 14,840, and Garrett Hall ran
Ryan's
a.
awesome.
Let's see. Oh, Jimmy Renfrew Jr. did a 14,931, and the cars were fast.
And Derek, obviously, lightning quick all night long.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, he was, class of the field. He's obviously going to be a weapon, a good weapon, in a good way. Derek.
Yeah.
He's going to be a missile in that race. I think this prelude, the prelude to that race, was evident that there's going to be some hot rods on that track that night.
If you haven't paid attention to the internet, I posted on LeeUSASpeedway.com and on our Facebook and our YouTube page. You go and I think it was like 4 to 5 laps that I clipped out of NHSTRA Vision and put online.
Oh, side-by-side battle.
The side-by-side battle.
That was awesome.
That was amazing.
That was awesome.
Because one would have it, the other. Just watching them roll was awesome.
It was a fun race. That was a fun race to watch.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
The one complaint. So we broadcasted NHSTRA Vision from the
Do
trailer.
you never ever have complaints? No complaints. There's no complaints allowed.
I have one complaint.
Of course.
What now?
No, it's so it's
What's
funny
this gonna
too.
cost me?
Nothing.
Nothing.
It's just it's
That's
funny.
that's
so
good. That's a good sign.
we created NHSTRA Vision Village right at the end of the straightaway.
Oh, yes.
That's where our crew was. We had our chairs over there. We had the grill. We cooked everything. I took
Oh, yes.
Bob. You know what I'm talking about because you were in the trailer when it was happening.
What you're talking about.
So after listening to Bob Williams complain that we needed more track noise, I added a new microphone to the mix, and it was mounted right on the track fence, right there, right in front of where we were. The problem is one of the Ridge Runners was doing a massive backfire as soon as it got off the front of let off at the straightaway. And John was in the trailer and can attest it was happening directly in front of the door, and it would shoot through the trailer, and it was like you were in a cave and screaming.
Yeah, it was like 21 gun salute.
It was like boom, and it goes all the way through the trailer. I'm like, this is killing me.
Well, mind you, I walked in the side. I didn't know he was set up for a while, and I walked in what was the side door of the trailer, and he's in front of his 3, 4, 5 screens.
Wall of screens.
And I walk up and I put my hand on his shoulder and I scared him, and then he got backfired. So then we both got scared
I'm
that
like,
way.
what's going on?
Yeah.
You thought you were back at the studio.
Right? He's like, I'm not in Nashua. This is Lee. I heard it was safe.
Was the guy in turn 1 collecting money?
Right?
As they go by?
It's so funny because this building here that we're in is on the news all the time because they always get pictures of the guys out front. Just search Nashua panhandlers. It's so funny because they're the nicest guys in the world,
Yeah,
and they
yeah,
actually
yeah.
prevent people from like breaking in or doing that stuff. But their signs, they always have something funny on them. One guy says, "Don't need money, just want beer." It's like some of these guys' signs are top notch.
Give him money for the honesty.
Hey, they go out there and they hang out and they keep the trouble away from here. I also did figure out the hard chargers for Lee now that we ran another race, and I also did the dwarf cars as well. So Rodfather Pro Stark, so far, your hard charger for this year is Corey Bubar with a +7.
Damn.
Original Wheelman late model, still Oscar Leclerc with a +2. Black Flag Podcast Ridge Runners, Seth Drown with a +2. O'Reilly Auto Parts 6 shooters. I don't think anybody would question this one. Adam Knowles +15.
Jesus.
MLM Diagnostic Service Pure Stocks, Colton Martin with a +5. And the New England Dwarf Car Series, Justin Harris with a +4.
I think Colton Martin's going to get the award for being in the right place at the right time in every race he runs.
Every time I talk to his dad, I go, that kid either is really lucky or he's got a lot of patience.
Yeah.
And right now, it's looking like he's got patience.
Yeah.
I don't. I would have been like, get out of the way.
It's crazy.
I
I mean,
talked
it's
to-
unbelievable.
I
It's
talked to
crazy.
Colton after, and he said, I saw something was going on, and I knew it was going to happen.
I didn't
and
even
he's right.
I didn't get to see any of that race in person. I was doing something at the time, and I watched it afterwards, and that was pretty good between Adam Bousquet and Colton Hall. That was a pretty good race up front of that pure stock race, and lap traffic just kind of got in the mix there, but that
Hey,
happens.
that's
just
part of
You know
racing.
what I mean? That happens. That was a good race.
Are Ridge Runners running this coming weekend?
Yeah.
By chance they are?
Yeah.
Okay. Because Callie's all upset because she hasn't run Hudson because we've rained out or whatever. So I said, look, I'm gonna break my rule once. If you want to run at Lee once, this will be it. Because I don't want her to, fall into
There is no running Lee once. Once you run
You
Lee
get hooked.
once, you get hooked. Callie, get ready. You're going to love it. It is a lot of fun. You're going to love it.
Going back to the 6 shooters and the pure stocks and stuff, those car counts are increasing, and they're getting more and more competitive.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
To watch Adam Knowles and Kristen DeStefano go, the battle that they were putting on up front of the 6 shooters, that was awesome. And the Miller sandwich that kept happening was phenomenal as well.
That is a constant sandwich.
Those guys are running every single 6-shooter race that I think that's in New England at this point. I don't think they're going to miss any. Colton's also running every one of the pure stock races. So
Colton's winning every one of the pure stock races.
he was fun. This is the thing I like about Colton. He was completely fine finishing 3rd.
He was.
He
would
wasn't
be.
going to push
Yeah.
it. He knew that's the car he had, and he watched what happened in front of him, and he walked away with a trophy.
And that's kind of why I said he is always in the right place at the right time because he is getting his way to the front. He's working up there. And
Yep.
let's be honest, in all these divisions, the top cars are fast. I mean, he's good. Don't get me wrong, his car's fast. And he's not driving by these guys. But he's patient enough. He's calm enough. He doesn't – a lot of people, when you're starting to see stuff happen, they kind of lose their composure. Colton just remains cool, calm, and collective and lets the stuff happen and just manages to always stay out of it.
I can't wait to see him in a modified.
That will be fun. Breaking news, Colton Hull says, hell, I'm hooked after running it once after on Friday. So it looks like we may have Colton Hull coming over there again.
Yeah, he messaged me. He said he's going to be running with us.
That
for
car
the
was
rest of the
looking
year.
pretty
He was
slick.
flying,
That thing was
yeah.
moving.
Not gonna lie, I miss running Lee, racing it, not
I say you don't like running.
I miss racingly. I've hit every wall on that track.
Place is fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, the walls are very happy. Neither one of you run that track anymore.
I like walls. They keep me from going off the track.
I try and get as close. See, I miss when my Outlaw had because I had the side exhaust, and that would be the perfect deterrent to see how close I can get. You hear, it's like, all right, close enough. Well, the other cars, you can't tell. It's like, all right, boom. Oh, all right, yeah, I'm close enough.
There it is.
There it is.
All right, so let's go through the results real fast for the only one of the NHSTRA tracks that actually managed to run this weekend. So the Rod Father Pro Stocks, Derek Griffith comes out on top of Wayne Helliwell Jr. and Brandon Barker. That was a good event. The Pro Stocks there were growing.
Oh, yeah.
And they're having fun and they're enjoying themselves when they're doing it. So,
and I hate to say this, but it was nice to see some cautions. I know they've kind of strung themselves out a little bit, but it was good to see some action. They were unfortunate incidents for a few. You don't want to see cars get wrecked, but it was good to see them kind of bunch it up a little bit. And it made for a good shootout at the end. I mean, it was good. It was fun.
One of my camera guys, the youngest one too. It's funny because I would imagine he's probably 18 maybe. He obviously watched some TV because I kept seeing that David Piper car, the 53, but it never sunk into me. And he goes, "Oh, Mike, because we have our own communication that we're talking on the cameras." He goes, "Herbie the Love Bug just blew up," and I was like, "What are you talking about?" And I look on the backstretch, and it had the 53 circle number and everything, and I was like, "How did you know that?" He's like, "Well, I mean, I saw it on TV before, way before I was born. It's old." So I was like, I'm surprised you knew about it. But Pro Stocks, when Derek says, this is what scares me for everybody else out there. When Derek says that they weren't perfect, but they think they figured some stuff out.
They were good.
For the $10,000 to win race.
Derek was being modest. They were pretty good.
If that was not
He's pretty
good, I even bought myself. I didn't touch the car. I went over to talk to Derek.
You better not touch any of those cars.
I walk sideways. And I go like this and scoot by. He's like, "What are you doing, Mark?" I'm like, "I'm coming to buy a hoodie, but I don't want to touch your car to get to the trailer."
Yeah, smart.
He's like, "Smart move." I said, "Ben said he would fire me if I touch your car."
Yes, I will fire you.
So I got myself a DG hoodie. The new ones are pretty slick too. So
yeah, he's got some great stuff out.
The Black Flag Podcast Ridge Runners. I mean, David Cameron, number 2. I mean, that guy has got to figure it out.
You want to hear something funny?
I always want to hear something funny.
So, I don't mean to interrupt. So, my lovely girlfriend is there in staging. She loves sitting there and watching the cars off at turn 3 and stuff. And Dave's there. So, I'm flying around on my little moped thing there because make sure everything's okay. And I come up and she's got a big grin on her face. I go, "Uh-oh, what happened?" So, she's like, "Dave's going to sell his car soon, right?" I'm like,
boy.
"Excuse me?" He goes, "No, if I were to sell it, I'd race it once. I'd race it and then put a for sale sign. So I wanted to buy it. It'd be right for the track." She looks at me and goes, "No, I'm building you a car already." I go, "If anything, I'm going to buy it to kick your ass." That's not fair.
You better buy that car with a divorce attorney with that thing.
Yeah.
That's a pretty sweet car.
That is a nice car.
Followed by the number 63 of Brian Caswell in the 99 New Hampshire of Carl Gagnon. So what is the story with Carl? I'm not quite sure. I heard a little bit in Victory Lane. And then Craig Carter comes down and he's wearing a Carl Gagnon shirt.
So he took I want to say it was 30 years off of racing and then just realized that he has the itch. It never left him. So he's back and he had some serious speed. They took out last year and I think that was a brand new car for them last year. Worked out a lot of bugs, and they were going pretty good. Got themselves a piece of hardware. And that
How many years?
I want to say that
longer than Espeda's been alive.
30?
Mm-hmm. I want to say it was 30.
I took 16 off. I thought that was a lot. 30 years?
And think this guy came back and put it in Victory Lane.
Who?
Carl Gagnon did.
I mean, at least somebody did. God, definitely give me this
What's your
guy.
excuse, pansy?
I've actually won in the past couple of years. He has not. So
Yes, I was
I'm not going to
busting your
Call
chops,
a
but
spade
you
a spade.
have.
I shouldn't talk. I haven't won a race in years.
Never have. Finished. Highest I ever finished was 6.
Wait, listen, we're bringing you trophies. You don't need to win races.
I do.
You just got to show up.
I do. Right there. That's badass. That's
Steve,
trophy.
can you grab that for me? Just for anybody who hasn't seen
Set
it.
it on the table in case nobody's seen it.
Can you grab that?
This needs to be seen. Oh, I didn't even realize
so
that
this is
the
kids.
3.
This is all you got to do. You just got to show up, and Jeff hooks you up with one of these. You don't got to race cars. Just be in the stands.
Did you see that he modified
cheaper.
the date on the bottom and everything?
Well, did you see the one on top
the one
up
on
here?
top?
That's I didn't
Oh
realize
yeah.
he did that.
Oh no. He goes all out.
So it says, Kevin Brown, original wheelman, 7% chance of showing up. He finally did. He finally showed up. You got a trophy. That's all you got to do.
That's awesome. You can't beat that trophy. He's got
That's
Jeff's
the
got a
best
supply.
participation trophy
Seriously.
I've ever seen.
I want a participation award.
All right? Yeah, I had to walk around with that thing all day. What a pain.
It is funny because he gave it to you
Like,
right
huh?
when you got there.
They're like, what'd you win? I'm like, I'm winning at life. Just go
Did
back
you
to
have
the seats.
any little kids come up and say, "Mommy, look, a winning race car driver"? And
Yeah.
they say, "No. He just showed up."
I did this. I looked around. Where are they?
Oh, O'Reilly Auto Parts 6-shooters, Adam Knowles, followed by Kristen DiStefano and Michael Yetton. 6-shooters are putting on a pretty good show, along with the Pure Stocks, with Colton Martin coming in first, Justin Fafford, and Carlos Grenier. Good to see them all in victory lane. It's nice to see the familiar faces, but the new faces as well. I think that's probably Carlos's best finish of the year, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
I think so, yeah.
He's been nagging me to get into a dwarf car. He wants to try it.
He would do pretty good.
Yeah.
Tell him to come talk to me. I'll talk him right out of it. Talk him right out. You don't want to do that.
Listen, Grandpa. Okay.
I
You
am.
know,
I'm getting old.
Just because you're afraid to go fast,
I am scared. I like
doesn't
life.
mean there's other people that aren't
I'll
afraid
be
to go
losing
fast.
that life if I got one of those and something went wrong. I gotta keep getting these just for showing up. So
You know, I'm going to get you a trophy or a plaque or something saying the biggest.
I'll tell you.
I'm trying not to swear here.
That you don't
Hey,
have
I
to. We're
talked
good.
him out of wearing the shirt he was gonna wear tonight, so you're lucky.
Why are you gonna do that? Why are you
What
gonna?
are we going to wear?
No, we're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah,
I
no,
thought.
we are going to talk about it because now he brought it up.
Yeah,
Do you
no.
remember last year he had that shirt that said the 7% chance of rain shirt?
Oh,
He texted me.
I thought it was the best interest of the family.
He talked to me last night, and he says, "Should I wear this?"
I didn't wear it. What are you doing? I didn't even.
What do you got? That's a nice new
next
study
time.
shirt that you have now. How's the new merch
Oh,
rolling?
it's a towel. I wouldn't know. No.
hey, that's what you need. Original Wheelman towels.
You should get Weiner rags.
Why?
That's what you should do.
Yeah.
I want,
idea.
I want
That is a
half
good
the
idea.
profit off of that.
That is a good idea.
I'm waiting to see if I get the profit off his new shirt where I came up with a slogan for.
Yeah, we did the release this week. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
I
was good.
did see them. How's that merch rolling?
It's awesome. Yeah, thank you guys for the support. It's awesome. It's funny. I generally am pretty good about the quality, getting it out there, timely manner, and if something goes awry, making up for it. Like we've had some issues with some stuff I can't control, stitching on shirts, things like that. And we just send out a replacement, usually an additional shirt or something like that. Don't take advantage of that, by the way. But with that being said, I had my first complaint, and it was from a guy out in Indiana. And he's looking for his order, and it's sitting at a UPS station out there. So I've been kind of last
That
24
stinks.
hours.
That's not
you
even
need
your.
to go get it.
Apparently. So I'm driving to Indiana. We're going to the 500. But yeah, so other than that, it's been great. Yeah, it's been really good. So
The drive to Indy's not good because I think I've told this story before. Back when I used to deliver oil, my company bought a company in Detroit.
Yep.
And then they kept telling me, because I did a lot of their IT stuff for them too, along with delivering oil. I would do their computers and set up the
yeah, you
fuel
had
locks.
to drive down to Indy, didn't you?
So they tell me, well, we bought 2 spots out there. One right down south, it's right there next to there. But there's one just down the road a little bit. So we get in the car and we leave Detroit and we start heading there. And like half hour goes by, hour and a half. And I'm like, how far is this place? He's like, oh, it's Indianapolis.
Oh, my God.
I was like, 5.5 hours away.
It's a fun time, though.
So we drove 5.5 hours there. I did a 12-hour shift and then turn around and drove 5.5 hours back. I'm like, this is not right down the road.
So that's a good point that Facebook list Jeff just brought up. The Ridge Runners for this weekend. I did make multiple posts about this, but to clarify for everybody that you guys were added on this week because originally they did not have enough allotted NASCAR races. So
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
added them on
For this one coming up.
this weekend,
Yeah.
July 2nd, Sunday.
I can't wait to see Callie get out there at that track. She's going to be hooked. She is.
So it's got a Baldwin setup in it now,
Yep.
and I'm very confident she's going to do well there because some of the stuff that was in the car, I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't know how John Provost wheeled that thing, but
He's a wheelman. He's pretty
wheeled
good in
it.
that thing.
So we adjusted a few things and all that, or not me, because You can't do anything.
Fact.
Baldwin and Keith Walton have worked on that car, and she's gonna have a missile. I have a feeling
She's gonna love that place.
Yeah,
She really is.
I gotta tell her, just keep her foot in it.
I don't know anybody who's ever been there and raced there and has not loved that place. It's just so much fun. Such a great track, great facility. GM's a little sketchy, but the facility's fantastic.
The owner sucks. I mean,
Yeah, he's a deadbeat. You know.
yeah, he's deadbeat.
Yeah.
All right. This should be on now because there's some funny ones that now. All right. Yep. Here we go. Bob Williams has joined chat. Just says
Joe,
Kevin
thank
sucks.
God. Thank God. Thank you, Bob. You're so kind. I miss you. Not really.
Is my truck almost done yet?
He's too busy commenting on Facebook.
Steve,
Steve.
hand that over there because
Bald
chat's
bandit.
rolling up now. The bald bandit.
The bald bandit.
Oh, all right. Let's see.
That's fake news.
That is definitely fake.
That is
That's the
definitely
first
fake
comment
news.
I have to look at. The owner is hot, though.
Yeah,
Really, Jess?
Yeah, Jess, that's fake news, and you know it.
He looks-
All right. Coming
You're not
Leave it
supposed to be
alone.
drinking with a child.
Exactly.
this coming weekend, we have 3 days of action coming up. Starting off at 6:30, 2023, this Friday, NASCAR Weekly Racing Series returns to Claremont Motorsports Park. Guys, fireworks, mini cups, and the Cody LaFont Memorial as well. General admission's $15. Junior general admission from 6 to 15 is $5. And we have the R.E. Hinckley's late models, the State Farm Outlaws, the Avery Insurance 6-shooters, LaValle Building Supply Pure Stocks, and the New England Pro Mini Cup Tour. So the Cody LaFont Memorial, it's going to be 2 segments, 24 laps apiece. Best overall finish is the winner. So I'm going to go through this payout for you guys, just so we can go ahead and this is great. Something going on that I'm not involved in here,
You're good.
apparently.
You're good.
Like, I
You're
keep
good.
hearing
You're
text
fine.
tones, and it's not me.
You're fine. You're fine, bud.
Okay. Oh, boy. So race payout is $1,000 to win, followed by second place, $600. Third place, $400. Fourth is $300. Fifth is $200. Sixth, $180. Seventh, $160. Eighth, $140. Nine, $120. $100 to start. Guys, this is a pure stock race.
That's fantastic. That's a great payout.
Yeah, I might bring the pace car out for that one.
Yeah.
Take a check.
Take the green, at
I'll
least.
take a check.
I think that's a
Take a check.
6-shooter. I think that's a 6-cylinder, isn't it?
Well, you know what? I'm not going to
No,
make tech
no,
anyways.
I
I'm
think
not
no,
going to
it
make
is- I
tech
think it's a
anyways.
Just pull a
cylinder in
couple
that thing.
wires.
It
Pull
is a
couple-
4-cylinder.
Just,
There's no.
just pull a couple plug wires. Either way.
Yeah.
Did you make it here okay? Did you drive it today?
Believe it or not, so when you come over the bridge and you go by the train tracks, a lady in front of me, a Volkswagen Beetle, she goes through this puddle and it was like that deep. I hit it, and as soon as I hit it, I thought of you, and I'm like, don't shut off, don't shut off, don't shut off.
No wheel wells in there.
No,
gotta
it's
be a
fine.
little careful with that thing.
It's a
All right,
champ.
I gotta just remind me that I'll have my buddy put them in.
All right, I guess.
Other than that, I love driving that thing. It is fun.
It is a little, yeah, it's.
I love it. It was so funny because somebody peeked in it when I was driving it when it was at Hudson, and someone's like, "You got to tell John he's going to clean this thing." It's
Yeah.
like, "Don't." And I'm like, "Yeah, that John is sketchy."
Oh, this is when you were
was-
driving.
I was
He
driving
was
it.
driving it. The thing was a mess.
That is awesome.
But it's also there is no cleaning it because the wrap is so old that no matter how much you clean it, there's no shine on that thing at all. So it was just funny, but I instantly threw him under the bus. Saturday, 7-1, the Monadnock Speedway has the Firecracker 100 NASTRA Modifieds going 100 laps with fireworks. Got the NHSTRA late models there for 25, mini stocks going 25. Bob, are you going to be there? You're in chat, so I want to see if you were going to be there. Pure stocks 25, young guns going 15, because I'm curious if Bob's little pay up bonus is available for this weekend there as well. Yep. Is the pay up bonus going too? With cash, guys. Bob, if you get over, what is I don't want to say it wrong, over 20 cars, correctly?
I have no idea.
I'm getting a yes from over here.
Yeah,
And that's a man
20.
I trust. It's the only one, other than you, he's the one I trust. Over 20 cars, guys, Bob will double the payout
20
for the winner.
plus.
20 plus. they're out there. We always keep saying, why'd you guys get rid of mini stocks at tracks? There's a ton out there.
That's a very generous offer by the garage. Thank you very much, Mr. Williams.
Bob Williams at the garage. That's correct. And I did say, do you want us to shout you out on the show sometimes? Like, no, I'm busy enough.
Yeah.
I'm like, okie dokie. And 20th gets $100, guys.
I'm going to Manhattan on Saturday too with that thing.
Pace car's busy
That's
this week.
coming home with $100 each track. Moving over to Lee USA Speedway, 7-2 NASCAR Weekly Racing Series, the Rodfather Pro Stocks, the original Wheelman Late Models, Black Flag Podcast Ridge Runners, the MLM Diagnostic Service Pure Stocks, the Evolve Pro Truck Series, NEMA, and NEMA Lights. You got a
How
pretty
the hell are you
Busy
going to
show.
put them all in there?
packed schedule there.
Get all day.
Have you been to Hudson?
No.
It's
Have you taken a page out of his book? As we're trying to clear,
He's been taught well.
as there's so many cars.
by an hour every time.
Taught him well.
No. I don't think he's talking about that. Where are you going to put all these cars?
Where are you going to put them? Where? Yeah, go ahead. Tell Facebookless Jeff we're going to put him in the infield. He'll kill me.
There'll be plenty of room.
Plenty of room.
Yeah, okay.
That's a lot of, because NEMA brings a metric crap ton.
Well,
Yeah.
there's a lot
But all
more
those, you
lights,
can put
but
3 of those in one car spot.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So those things
Some
are
of them
tiny.
do show up in one trailer. Multiples. So you're good. You're fine.
So I'm looking forward to the parking down 125.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I'm waiting for this to go off right here from Jeff. Oh, it is Jeff. He wants to know if Mr. Brown will be coming to Lee on Sunday.
On
See,
Sunday.
he's he's not.
That's what he
concerned.
cares
wants
about.
to see Kevin. He's gonna have. It's gonna be a good day.
Oh, hold on, I just got a text here.
I'll get back to you on that one by the end of the show, Jeffrey.
Yes.
Yes.
Remember, I have a Jeff.
That's right.
No infield.
That's right.
See, why do you put it in the infield? I have a Jeff, and I
So
can't.
what is the thing against the infield?
It's just a.
It blocks the
It
backstretch.
blocks the backstretch.
And it's
And
soft.
what happens is, it's super
I agree.
soft. It's
It
sand.
doesn't
in
block the
there.
backstretch. I agree.
And
That's
the
fake
problem.
news.
And the problem is that if there's a bunch of people that want to cross, it slows the show up.
I agree. Still fake
So,
news.
you
Yeah,
know-
you're pointing right. Yeah, fake news.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's fake news. I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, but Brian, you know me. I want to, no one wants to sit there for 30 hours. Oh my God!
That's
Yeah,
valid
yeah.
point. Yep.
Listen, well, you know what? Worse comes to worse. If it comes to it,
Sorry, Jeff.
Take it up with the Jeff.
I'm gonna
Take it
have
up
you
with the
talk to Jeff.
Take it up with the
Take it up
Jeff.
with
Tell
the Jeff.
Jeff. Tell Jeff I'll start coming when you can park cars in the infield. That's when I'll come. I will definitely be there the 14th.
Perkins
Jeffrey.
says put a
Yeah, build
crossover
a
bridge.
bridge. Why
Jeffrey,
not?
Jeffrey, I'll be there the 14th without a question.
Yeah, are you selling shirts that night or what?
So
Have you given any shirts to sell there yet? Because I've asked
No,
you
he
about
hasn't.
it.
Well, he
I'm
hasn't.
supposed to go there and sell them. I did order this today. I'm hoping this comes in time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So
Oh.
hopefully, but we, one way or the other, we'll have shirts up there. But I'm hoping we'll be set up in time.
If only there was another spot there that you
I
could
see.
just take your shirts and put them in. Like, I
Yeah,
just
I
don't
know.
get how that
I know.
works.
I don't get it.
It's odd.
It is odd.
Strange.
We do have NASCAR trading cards being sold now. That was a new thing
Yeah.
this weekend.
Do you
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
NASCAR trading cards from like all different years. We got a bunch of them. They're a buck
Oh,
a
yeah.
piece.
Lori
is
says,
awesome.
speaking of shirts, because Lori keeps saying, we should have Nastra Vision shirts. And I'm like, you're right. We should. But shirts cost money and Mark's broke. Spent too much money on cameras. And I'm out a couple fiber optic cables and then monitors and a bunch of other stuff. So not getting shirts this
and
week.
we
Not in the
bought
budget.
you a trailer.
Yes, and the trailer's great.
I will
love
say
it.
this: Mark is very grateful for his trailer.
Oh, I
Very,
love that thing.
Very grateful for
And you're
his trailer.
driving a truck.
Yeah, I'm not complaining.
He's
I'm
not
just not buying them shirts yet. I actually work in that trailer
I don't drive
all day now.
cars with
Yeah.
4 cylinders, Bob. Keep going.
I'm gonna Kevin. Oh yeah, that would be fun. Stop breaking things.
It's a fact.
It happens. Honestly though, when you do what we do, and I'm not saying like we're this big thing, but we go track
No,
to
hold
track
on.
to track, and
You're selling yourself short.
equipment's like
Yeah.
loaded around a
Mark,
lot.
Mark,
Stuff
Mark,
breaks.
your coverage is freaking awesome. And I'll tell
Trying.
you, from everybody that I've heard from on my end, it's amazing. And then I can vouch for it. It is amazing. I've
And
watched a lot of it.
I
It's
can
fantastic.
tell you right now. Now, bear in mind, he's doing the streaming, but he also helps out with the handicapping. And then if there's something, like
He's answering my text messages.
well, no, we had a problem with the credit card machine, so we didn't have problems. We didn't know how some of it worked. He stopped what he was doing, went over there, helped, and then went back over. It's like he just keeps running around.
It's really good.
Had a fiber optic cable that failed, so I had to dig around. We had to lay another 1,000-foot fiber optic cable around Lee 20 minutes before the race.
Would you pull that out of your ass?
I had it in the trailer.
I was going to say.
Had it in the trailer for Seekonk Seekonk.
Did that one break too?
This Wednesday. That one is now destroyed as well. So we're going to figure Seekonk out Wednesday. It was an expensive week for Mark. Let's just leave it at that.
It has been awesome, though. The streaming, the coverage. I think the cameramen and women that you have doing this work,
great.
It is phenomenal. It's very good.
And remember, National Division is streaming the Kyle Busch race.
Oh, yes, it is.
I don't
streaming
care.
that
I'm going to be there for that one.
Yeah, you're going to want to be there. But
You're going to want to be there.
Well, you're going to want to watch it while you're there because we have replays and all that cool stuff. So
we got like 30 different camera angles.
Yeah.
the one I really do, so I did test the one on the. I have a static camera that I put on the wall at Lee, and I also run it at Monadnock as well, and it was phenomenal at Lee. Like it's right there, right when the cars come in, and I love that angle. Breggy liked it. He saw that camera right away. He was like, "Ooh, gotta make sure I wave my flag extra special today." You did the double flags perfectly too, because I was cutting to that camera when they would come across. So
from a guy that was going to quit a couple of years ago, now he wants to flag at every track.
Good.
He was mad you took him out of the bathrooms cleaning. He's like, "I want to go back."
You want to put you in the bathrooms? Can I put you back in the bathrooms? From the bathroom stand to the flag stand, from the flag stand to the back to the bathroom stand. I quit.
He retired.
Yes, somebody just wrote, place is going to be packed. It is going to be packed.
Oh, yeah.
I can tell you that I manage the online ticket sales. You guys
it keeps paying every day.
Yes.
I still haven't bought my freaking pit pass. I got to get
Well,
that.
that's just it. I mean, I
gotta
think
buy like 4 of them.
I think
I got a bunch of
we're
stuff.
almost out on the online ticket sales.
We're getting close. I
getting
have to
close.
save some for actual people that are coming to
Let me tell you guys something. There's no favors here. If they sell out, this guy ain't getting any.
Yeah.
No, he
So
ain't.
I'll have to bring a car or something.
Yeah, you're gonna be that guy on 125 holding
No,
up
I mean a race
traffic.
car. I'm not gonna race. I'm just gonna bring a car, say I'm racing, pull it out of the trailer, pour some oil under it, and say it's leaking.
It's leaking.
Sorry.
Sorry, guys.
I'll be in the beer tent drinking.
So my girlfriend is, we've commented on this show, has never wants to go to a race ever,
Why?
ever, ever. She hates racing. And she says to me literally last night when I got home, she says, so I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, this is going to cost me a lot of money, or it's going to be something that's going to make me mad.
Is this when she was yelling at you for the whole fiance
Oh, this
thing?
is no, that's funny. You got to remember, so she's from Boston, so she's got Steve Grant accent times 30.
Oh,
So
I'm in. I'm in for the 14th. I am Facebookless Jeff's guest. Perfect.
there you go.
It's perfect.
So basically,
He got me on that one.
she says to me, she says, I think I'm going to come help you on cameras on Kyle Busch night. And I'm like, what? She's like, well, he's the only race car driver I actually like, so I'll go and help you on
She hasn't
cameras
met
that
Kevin
night.
Brown then, apparently, but it's all right. We'll let that one slide.
She knows. She's met you a billion times. She likes Kevin Brown. She actually was asking about you today. She's like, make sure Kevin gets me my pizza.
Oh my god!
At least I'm good for something.
No, Ben calls me yesterday, and I don't think he knew what to do. So you got to remember, my girlfriend is from Boston, and she has the Boston accent. And like, I didn't know this before. Boston people are really loud. Like they
Oh,
yell.
you didn't know that?
Oh, yeah.
You kidding me?
I know.
Seriously.
Well, he's fake Boston though. He's Lowell.
He is fake.
Boston.
He's so mad right
It's
now.
better than
He's
it's
like,
better
you
than
just
Lawrence,
called him out.
Massachusetts.
You
It
just
is better
called
than
him out.
Lawrence, Mass. So
That is funny.
he calls. So Ben calls me, and I'm like, I said something to the effect of my girlfriend, and she was like, took offense to it because she's like, we're fiance or whatever it is.
Dude, I have this
that word
battle.
that I absolutely hate, and I'm just like, girlfriend works for me, and like Ben says, you want me to call you back? I was like, no, we're good. She's not really
Usually
mad.
I can like power through and all this stuff. This I'm like,
It was
dude, do you want me
loud.
to call you back on this one? Because
I'm like, and I looked at her. I'm like, I know that you're joking, but Ben's on the phone, so he might not know. And she's like, whatever. I'm like, you gotta be.
I'm like, Mark's gonna be dead.
Yeah, you're looking for a new. Oh, look at that. DG in chat. Good looking group right here. Where? Are they behind us?
He's not wrong. I mean,
Oh, look, it's smoke behind you right there on the
he's
wall.
talking about me. Derek, thank you very much. I try. Keep myself young, unlike these clowns, but it's all right.
I was just telling everybody how I got myself my Derek Griffith
Sorry,
hoodie
guys.
this weekend at Lee. Derek, I'm going to. Now, if I should have bought myself a T-shirt because now I can't wear the hoodie till fall. I don't know what I was thinking.
So Derek comes in and goes, hey, you want a T-shirt? I go, sure. He goes, what are you, like 3, 4X? I'm like, oh, wow. I'm like, wow, thanks, Derek.
That is awesome.
He goes, well, I don't know. He's trying to backpedal. I'm a 2. I'm a 2X, okay? Borderlining 3, all right?
Give him, I don't know, I saw how much pizza you eat, Derek. You might want to hold
Shut
off on that
up.
3X.
So it's funny because I saw. I don't know if it's his girlfriend or fiance. I don't want to start that fight with Derek and his lovely lady too.
He's engaged, right?
No, he's engaged.
Yeah, he's
All right,
engaged.
so
Yeah.
fiance.
Fiance.
That's the worst word in the world. Like, come on, that is the worst word. Are you engaged?
No.
All right, don't, because it's horrible. Trust me.
Listen, keep this thing going. Pam's going to be blowing up your phone, my phone, Ben's phone, the
You do
internet.
realize Jess will probably be calling
Yeah,
me
seriously.
soon.
You understand? Don't.
Yeah, but you guys as ladies are great. They don't give anybody problems. They're great. There we go.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Ben, we're going to go with that.
I want to have a moment of silence so when Mark goes home, he's going to get
She will
murdered,
never.
so-
She'll never listen to this show.
Oh, don't
100%.
worry. It'll get back to her somehow. So that's why I have a moment of silence for Mark. 'cause,
I talk
you might
smack.
want to start looking for a new media
All right,
guy.
so
think
I
he's
do the crime show, and I
out.
do
You're
it.
going to be an episode pretty
I
soon.
do it with my girlfriend's best friend, who is my partner on that show.
What's her name?
Charity?
Charity, that's it. Yes.
Another lowlight. And I talk
Lowlight.
smack about my girlfriend on that show every single week, and it's never got back to her in years. So trust me, I'm safe.
Is she single? Not that I'm looking. She's
Charity,
single?
no, she's not
I
single.
was thinking of my boy over here. He's like, lol, you know.
Yeah, we'll donate him to charity.
She knows how to bury dead people.
Donate him to charity.
Yeah, she's got to need someone to take over that show and this one once I'm dead.
Yeah,
so
exactly,
gotta
yeah.
find someone to leave all my equipment and all
Steve,
my stuff
I tried,
too.
Grant. I tried, buddy. Sorry.
I always think of Steve, and then I remember when he gets bad and starts, I'm like, I can't subject any girl I like to that. I just can't do it.
I can subject them all to that, buddy. I got you.
Pam and Jess, I was not referring to you. You guys are lovely ladies who I care about. Let's see. Where do we get NHSTRA clothing? Mikey Green just said, I just happened to looking at chat because we got a bunch coming in. Emily says, I got a shirt. I don't think we ever had the NHSTRA
No,
shirts
we never
printed.
had any. Well, I mean,
We had them designed.
the shirt that you're wearing is for
Officials.
officials and stuff. But for
These shirts that I'm wearing are for cool people, just so you know. OriginalWheelman.com.
Dude, you know how many people in the pits wear those shirts?
Oh, it's
sorry,
awesome.
I
I say this all the time. The support around here is awesome. You walk to the pitch, any racetrack. It's grandstands even too. It's awesome. It's cool.
All right, so real quick, because my story with Derek, I went up there with, I believe it's Chico, who's one of the teammates for one of the crew members for Colton's car. So we get a shirt and a hoodie, and his girlfriend disappeared, a fiance disappeared in the trailer for like 4 minutes, and she comes back, she's like, really had to dig for that 3X. I'm like, thank you, that makes me feel even better. Thank you very much. She was like, I found this extra large really fast for the other guy, but yours took me a while. I was like,
You know why? Because there's none available. Everybody racing's heavy set, so they're all sold out. You got the last one probably. That's why.
that's probably is what it is. I got myself a nice hoodie. I
I'll
got to
tell
get
you, as a
myself
guy
a
that
shirt.
sells t-shirts in the racing industry, larges don't fly off the shelves.
No.
You guys all need to eat a damn
Oh,
salad.
trust me.
That's what's going to happen.
2X, 3X, and XL are always gone, especially.
2X for me. 2X is the ones that fly.
Derek says, have you seen my crew?
Listen, Recon, Louis, those guys. Jeremy's in great shape. Jeremy looks good.
I think half the crew didn't realize who I was because I was like kind of hanging out, waiting to try to get this shirt. And they were looking around like, watch this fan guy would get out of the way. Like, he's right here in the way. And Derek knew who I was. Like, Derek's like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, not touching your car. Don't worry.
Don't touch it.
Just looking.
Don't touch this
I
guy.
should have touched it. That way, when he won, the curse was broken. That's what I should have
No,
done.
because your curse would have still been there, and then I would have ran you over with my moped. Yeah.
Has your scooter come in yet?
Yeah.
That's the new thing. That's the rage
Dude, Callie
there.
won't get off the damn
Those
thing.
things are
Oh,
pretty
that's
cool.
yours?
Yeah, the one
okay.
so Ryan Lawless got one because I go, look, I'm almost $3 bills here, so I need.
So
something.
it's the last thing you need is a scooter. You need to put
need
your
to
shoes
walk.
on and walk.
I do. No other place. I walk a lot of places, but I'm still just fat.
It doesn't look it.
You ever see him at
Flash got to Ben come and visit me in the trailer on his moped.
Don't even start.
Yeah, on the moped or like on a golf cart, he's like running up a hill, like almost tipping over. He's like, I got it.
He almost ran me over in his scooter last time I was at Lee. He almost comes flying up on me in the pits, almost ran me over.
He's coming. He's in the side by side, and I'm in this rinky-dink golf cart, and I'm driving through the pits, and I look back, and he's like, boom, and just nails it. I'm sure we got it on security cameras.
Who cares?
Like my neck.
I'll get pissed off if someone wrecks my stuff, but if I wreck it,
It's all right.
it's fine.
It's all right.
That's why people egg me on to wreck my stuff.
Do you like the little scooter thing? Have you tried it, or you can't get Kelly's paws off of it?
No, I like it. It's honestly, I wanted to get it for the dwarf cars because usually we let Lorraine use the golf cart for like a push, push cart and stuff. So I'm pretty sure Scotty Blanchard has one, Ryan's got one, I got one. So pretty much now, like, cause we're always we're doing lineups, we're going to the tower.
So,
and all that
what are
stuff.
they, electric?
They're electric.
They're pretty awesome.
Yeah, they're actually really. They're actually good quality.
Ryan Lawless, single-handedly, probably one of my favorite people in racing.
awesome.
Like, Ryan is awesome. By the way,
cool.
guys, if you like the write-ups that have been happening for Lee and Hudson, that's all Lawless.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Lawless writes these up, and he does a great job.
He's a cool dude.
Oh, yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
Get them right out there. So I see him at Hudson 2 weeks ago with the scooter, and like he goes flying by me, and his face is just
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he loves that thing.
And I'm like, "Do you like this thing?" He's like, "I love it."
He does.
I'm like, "How much battery does it got left?" Because Ryan's a big guy like me, so I'm like, "I
we
wonder
should
how
start a scooter division.
long this will go." And he's like, I got here at 8:00 in the morning, and I've driven it all day, and then Callie stole it and drove it for like 40 minutes straight, doing laps on the track. So he goes, "It still
I
got
saw it
67%," and I was like, "Holy crap!"
That's pretty good.
yeah.
The things go forever.
Oh yeah.
I want one. I think I am going to purchase one of those myself.
What do they cost,
Mine was the one that I got was a little expensive because it's for big boys, and that was like $900.
His does 80.
No, it doesn't do
How
80.
fast does it go?
I don't know. I think what do you say? It does like 25, 30.
They go pretty fast.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome.
Well, if you really need to get somewhere quick, that actually makes sense. So if somebody like me who's got to fly around the track to do a camera, like at Lee, I can't take the golf cart around this way because it's blocked off. But if I had the little scooter, I can fly around.
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense for me. I'm just going to buy one for me.
You can go right down the grandstands with the little scooter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take out little kids.
Is that bonus points?
No.
lawsuits?
Lawsuits.
Those are lawsuits.
I try to stay. I don't go. Some people do bring the golf carts down the front. I refuse to when
I
people are
won't.
there. It's not safe.
If there's no one there, I'll do it. But if there's people there, I
The only time I think we
will.
ever do is when we're
They'll move.
bringing assisting handicapped people, getting them to seats
The only
and stuff
time I'll
like that.
I have my little Trail 90, I'll. What?
Harris. You guys imagine someone walking in front of Ben or Lawless on scooters? Be steamrolled.
Thank you, Harris. You do realize I'm going to be your landlord tomorrow, right? Just saying.
Is that the final confirmation on that, or did he not know before that?
Oh no, he knew.
Oh, okay.
But-
He's known for a while.
That would have been a great way to find out.
You're evicted.
You just got
Yes, Dad. He just wrote. Yes, Dad.
That's right, son. Don't backsass me.
He's gonna be revving his dwarf car.
You know what? Harris, I'm going to call you later. I wonder how much it would be to spray, and I would pay for it to spray foam the roof in that trailer because I bet that would cut the heat down in there by a ton.
He did my new shop over in
Yeah,
Hudson.
he does an amazing job.
He did
Harris
the-
spray foam
he
guys,
did-
in case you don't know.
He did the whole roof. He did the knee walls, and then he did the one of the foundation walls, and then he did the underneath of because the way it is, I have like a mezzanine type of
It's
second
pretty
floor.
badass there.
Holy crap! Trust me, like that upstairs where it's all windows stays cool in there. I don't have an AC unit in there at all.
Oh, Hudson's phenomenal. The tower that he did there, it's cut down the heat up there.
It cut down the sound.
Here's the problem. I can't hear if the PA is working good now, so I keep having to open the door and listening outside because I can't hear anymore.
So was it you, John, that said that the third story is always hot?
Yes.
And that AC
Yes.
unit would be cranking. If you're at the other end, you'd be sweating. But if you were closer, you'd be freezing. Well, they only put it on like medium to low now because it stays cool up there all the time.
I can't even. I'll be honest with you. I didn't realize how beneficial that spray foam stuff really is. But I gotta say, you couldn't hear squat up there. You would. John would sit in front of me and he'd be like, hey, Mark. That's how I would hear because it was so loud. And now it's just like he whispers and I can hear everything he says. And I honestly think it's helped your announcing at that track too.
Yeah, I agree. Being able to hear, I can hear so much better.
Bob Williams is just making friends everywhere he goes.
You don't care.
Yeah, Harris Spray Foam, 1-800 bald guy.
Oh,
The
so
dirty Mr. Clean.
Get a 4-finger discount.
Oh my God.
did somebody write that? Oh my God, he really did.
He got a 4-finger discount.
This is phenomenal.
Oh my God.
I love you, Harmon. You know I do. So I'm going to have to get a hold of Justin just to see, because that roof isn't very big. I bet if he just sprayed the roof in the trailer, it would probably help my heat in there a lot.
Well, I'll say if you took the walls off too, if you did the whole thing,
It's a lot of work.
it is. But I'm telling you, it would.
Yeah, the
see a
trailer
world
we're
of
still
difference.
figuring out. I think once we get near the end of the season, I'll probably really rip it apart and set it up exactly the way I want it. Because right now, this was an existing production trailer that we bought. So it's 90% the way I want it, but I want it 100%. So like I don't want shelving in one spot. I want it here, but we're making it work. And honestly, it helped my day. I rolled in with the trailer, backed it into place, unhooked it, plugged it into power, plugged it into fiber optic cable, and I was done. AC was rolling, TVs were on, and that was my setup. And then like everything started to break after that. Is NASCAR weekend going to be points weekend at Hudson? Yes, it will be. I'm really. Let's talk about that Kyle Busch interview. The Kyle Busch video that he put out. How cool is that?
So when I saw the video and I was like, that's really cool. And then when Kyle posted it, and because I got a notification on the Facebook page that said you've been tagged by Kyle Busch, and I was like, now
That's awesome.
something.
That's
I was like,
cool.
that's pretty neat. Yeah. So
You think you could have him tag Original Wheelman? Because that would do me some wonders. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you think?
Asking for a favor.
Yeah.
For
as soon as you drop off shirts, I'll
Brown,
send
the
the
t-shirt
email.
clown over here.
Kevin Brown, the t-shirt clown.
clown.
Oh my God, that is the best.
Yes. Oh my God, that needs to be your shirt.
Just a picture of your
clown.
face with a clown makeup.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Well, you guys remember
That'd be
Dan the
great.
T-shirt man, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, did you see I relabeled
Hey,
the ice cream truck?
you know
at
what you
Lee?
need to- you
It's
know what you
Walter's
need to
ice
get?
cream now.
Oh, did you? That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's good.
You know what you need to get is an old school like Volkswagen van. So it'll be Kevin Brown, the t-shirt man in the van.
Oh God.
Yeah,
no.
you could start a
Free
blog.
candy right on the side of it.
No. I say we get him the Volkswagen Beetle and stick with Kevin Brown, the t-shirt clown. Like I think that is way better.
Hey, actually, you know what? Or you could buy our media bus and sell it right out of that.
Oh yeah. So that is going to be.
You see, my tent probably cost more than the media bus would have cost me.
Oh no, you haven't seen this. So the bus is. Do you want me to talk about the bus, or do you want to wait?
Well, I mean, we were contemplating if we wanted to sell it or not, just because the bus was a good idea, and we're in it not for that much money,
And it's pretty awesome.
but it's pretty cool. But I think the trailer idea. The trailer seems to work good because you can literally detach.
I
it,
can
you
unhook
go-
and take
yeah.
off and get stuff. Is what.
Yeah,
And the
that's-
problem is, let's say the bus broke. If I was halfway to Monadnock and the bus broke down, no NASTRA vision that night, guys.
Yeah.
If I'm halfway there and the truck breaks down, I can just call somebody and say, "Hey, I need you to come grab the trailer and bring me to Monadnock."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
or if the trailer broke down, you can always throw the stuff in
this
the
stuff
back
can
of the
come into
truck.
the back of the truck and
Yeah.
move.
Yep.
Whereas you can't really do that with the bus. So this bus, you walk inside of it. It's got 6 seats in there.
Yeah. It's,
Is that Grant dinging away over there?
probably.
That would be me.
Oh, it's you. Okay, all right.
I think it's got 5. 3 and 2.
Oh, I was counting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Or
9.
it might be 5. I don't know. You know what
So
I'm saying? It
each
might
one
be
is
2 and 2.
each one is 2.
Yeah.
And then it's got a big couch, and it's got a really cool wraparound. It's all wired for power, lights. If that would probably be a pretty kick-ass hauler for somebody, to be honest with
Yeah.
you.
And in the back's got all the storage
Yep.
racks in it and everything.
And we did have it all. Like, I feel bad because like I went, we had it all set up, and the people that did the work to the trailer did top notch. Let's all get stainless steel shelving in the back that's all angled up, and it's it didn't make sense for me to run that. It was just too hard, I think, to make it work.
The reason why I don't, we were thinking about selling it, but we really haven't really pushed is because if we wind up having a second crew,
Yes.
they can take that versus trying to find a trailer and all that other stuff. But, I mean, you never know. If someone, someone gives us the right amount of money, we'd probably let it go.
So if that's interested to you, just let us know. Let's see. Kevin, bring Kyle a weekend weapon shirt. All right, I need to, without saying anything, before we go, the next Hudson race you guys do not want to miss. Not just for the racing action, but for the surprise that's going to happen at the track. And it is going to be fun. Kevin knows it if he really thinks about it. We kind of alluded to it earlier.
Get a dunk tank?
No. There's going to be something. There's definitely going to be something on display in the grandstands around the general flag stand area.
Oh, I do know this.
And it is definitely something you guys want to make sure you're at the track. I can't say it out loud because people that it affects are in the room.
Oh, my God.
And it's awesome. And I've seen it. And it's phenomenal.
It's phenomenal.
And it really made me happy.
Made me real happy.
I'm being told you need to come up with, you're going to love it. Once you hear, you're going to love it. I'm being told original Wheelman tuxedo T-shirts. I still think the Weiner rags, those are the best. You should just get little towels with original Wheelman on them.
Yeah, it's like the old terrible towels there for the Steelers.
All right, so what is that thing, those Hoosier things? What's the deal with that? What I see when you win, like at some of the bigger tracks, they give you those purple Hoosier things. They were doing it down in Florida. Is that something?
I got a bunch of them.
What's that? Okay, all right. I always see Hirschman always has them around his neck and stuff like that. So it was super, super cool. I wish it was a dunk tag, Perkins. Now I've really
I'll tell you,
I've oversold this.
You probably did oversell it. So you did oversell it a little bit. It's still awesome.
It is pretty cool. The fact that some people that listen to the show,
you're gonna have to tell me after this.
Oh yeah,
the dunk tank is a great idea.
I think that we should do that at some point. We've talked about that just to raise money. Yep. It would be phenomenal for something. Like, come on,
it'd be fantastic.
Who would not want to see Mr. Bazowski get dunked in the water tank?
Who would not want to see him?
Nobody would not want to see it. Everybody would, and he would be a sport and do it too.
I would. I don't care.
I'd get up there and do it. I don't really care.
I did it last year for the kids' birthdays. I'm game. It's fun.
I've never been in one.
I'm gonna pee in the dunk tank. I'm gonna tell everybody now though. So whoever goes in after me,
All right, you're going last.
No, I'm going first actually.
I'm gonna throw an M80 in there while you're in that.
Boosh! Don't lie. You freaking love me. You know it. Now cut it out.
All right. So Dave Elliott just wrote, shout out for Kimball's Motorsports fundraiser to help support the Wheelin' Loudon race. Please, July 8th, Hillsborough, American Legion, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Cornhole, DJ food, horseshoes, and more. Race cars and go-karts will be present. And Bob Williams says, not a big enough tank. That must be for me.
That's got to be for me.
It's probably for Bob's head. That's really what it's for.
It was funny because somebody was watching another one of the shows, and I got a text that says, you guys cannot have that Bob guy in the show anymore. He's so annoying. And then 30 seconds later, the same person texted me back, cancel that. He's freaking hilarious. And I'm like, that's just how it is. That's Bob. Oh, no, it's for Big Ben. He is right.
I knew that. Yeah.
So we have Claremont Motorsports Park this Friday night, Firecracker 100 going off at Monadnock Speedway on Saturday and Lee USA Speedway on Sunday. Guys, you can't miss it. There's action everywhere that you go. I'm really looking forward to getting over to Claremont and dusting the cobwebs off. So let's pray to the rain gods that they stay away for this weekend. So, and I'm amazing. I can't look at Bob's chat when I'm trying to do his show. It's almost worse than when he's here.
No, that's nothing as bad as that.
And there, we've been talking a lot, as everybody knows, about the 14th with Kyle being there and stuff. But on the 13th, the night before that race, there is going to be a car show up at Bentley Saloon. And I was talking with the guys over at Go-Fast Motorsports and Archie St. Hilaire, and $1,000 will go to the highest finishing car in the Pro Stock race that shows up at the car show the night before at Bentley's.
You have to bring the car, though, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
with the car
at the show.
Yeah.
Yep. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Archie's the man.
Yeah, he is.
He
Yeah,
is
Archie's
awesome.
really great stuff.
That's awesome.
RG is super, super cool.
$1,000.
$1,000.
You're a fool if you don't show up to that. That's cool.
Someone said we should put a camera in Bob's car so when he doesn't lose, we can see him get mad this weekend.
Have you ever seen the video he did? He did a live video
I
of
was
him
there
driving.
that night. Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
God.
I watched it, and it was hilarious. He going, whoa, I don't know what's going on.
He was
he's got the camera facing to it, and he's driving with one
Yeah, he was Facebook Live
That's
during a
nuts.
feature.
This
was
explains
hilarious.
so much. That's why he sucks. You know? Guys trying to Facebook Live. Bob, just try driving. Just stick to that.
Just stick to
Try that.
driving.
Just
Yeah.
try that.
Try to not have the car you built
We need
pass
somebody
you.
here that wins races. All right, so get a win. Let's go.
All right, guys. We will see you next week. Like I said, Claremont Motorsports Park Friday, Monadnock Speedway Saturday, Lee USA Speedway on Sunday. It's going to be phenomenal racing at all of the racetracks. Bob says one-handed. He's still better than you. On that note, we will see you next week. Have a good one, guys. Bye.